Hello, my name is Don and welcome to Follow episode 40. Amazing to think we've got 40 episodes of this series out. It is my Let's Play on Football Manager 17 with Rangers. Today we have the second leg against Shalke. As you see, they've got 2 away goals, we have none, an advantage, so it's a 2-all. They have the advantage, we have to go there and score, which has been a problem for us of late. We haven't been scoring much. In terms of since the last game, we scraped a win against Dundee United. Look at the ratings going forward: 6.5 for Nicholson, 6.5 for Morrison, 6.5 for Rudden. There's the problem. It's not good enough. Just generally isn't good enough. Then we had Shalke at home. We went 1-0 down to a counter attack. Joe Gomez got his first goal from a corner. It came in. Devlin decided to take it down and then cross in, and Joe Gomez was there for the tap in. We went 2-1 up, a penalty from Barry Mackay before they equalised, sadly. I guess I would have taken 2-all at the start of the game. I would have preferred 0-0 obviously if it was a draw, but it doesn't really make any difference. But apart from a score draw, would have been relevant for us here. Then we had Hamilton at home. 2 free kicks from Alim Ozturk gave us the victory before Ali Crawford pulled one back in the second half in what was a fairly boring game. Again, Zach Run with a 6.5, very worrying. Sam Nicholson with a 6.5. All these attacking players in 6s is a worrying sign for me. Nonetheless, that leaves the league table with us 3 points behind Hibs, but with a game in hand. But they do have a 14 goal difference, so it's going to be very difficult to leapfrog them. That game in hand is against Hearts. We are a number of points ahead Hearts, 18 I think ahead, if my maths is correct. So a win in that game in hand would take us 21 points ahead of Hearts, equal in points with Hibs, which is good. The problem I've now got though is Wojciech Szczesny. Now, let's have a look. He's on 22k a week, 60k getting paid by Arsenal. I can offer him a new contract, but there's no way we're ever going to negotiate it, and he wants to reduce that minimum release clause, and he's capping it at 8.5 million, which is a problem, so we might just have to sell him in the summer. I wasn't planning a lot of business this summer, maybe 1 or 2 ins, 1 or 2 outs, but I think Szczesny might have to go. It's sad. I wanted to keep a hold of him for a bit longer, but I think we have to sell him this year rather than lose him for nothing the following year. Just for the sort of financial security of the club, which is disappointing. Nonetheless, that's fine. We're going to go into the game now. Okay, so I've gone for the 4-5-1. Rangers on a high and should be enough to get a victory according to the media. The bookies make Schalke's favourites. That's interesting. Key players is Malcolm and Wojciech Szczesny. Team wise, so this is actually a bit roles reversed because they played defensive at Ibrox, whereas we're the team playing defensive. So we've got Szczesny in goal, Tavernier and Riley at fullbacks. Leighton Baines is suspended, got a yellow card in the last game, which was enough to tip him over the yellow card limit. Devlin and Gomez in the centre of defence. McArthur holding with Rossiter and Morrison further forward. Barry Mackay, Nkadu and Rudden will provide our attack. Player to watch on their team for me is Mbolo. He was very, very good in the first game, and I'm not really sure other than that. So we are underdogs, but let's give the fans a performance to cheer for. That got absolutely no response, so we need to give some faith. So team's just coming out. Lovely looking stadium that Shalke have in this game. Just getting a couple of views of it just so you can see it. And running kicks off to McArthur. We need a 1-goal win here would do us. Draw wise we need 3-all, which I just can't see happening. So hopefully we can get something to work for us. Although right now it looks like a very boring game. First highlight, Szczesny after 17 minutes launches forward. Barry Mackay is not going to win that in the air. McArthur wins the second ball but cannot find Rudden. Guys, Malcolm, the man the media picked out as a key player, Rup, or Roop, I'm not sure how you might pronounce that, but Szczesny saves his strike nonetheless. That's good stuff. The other thing, I do have to cover a couple of things in this episode. We're getting our new youth facilities built again. I asked the board. 5.25 million that will cost. Not sure how long it will take. Should be able to afford it without any issues as well. We've made some coaching changes. I'll go through that at the end of the episode. I should have done it at the start, but I forgot. So if you're interested in that, hang around. And other than that, there's no real changes. I've made an inquiry for a player similar to the Lorenko situation last year. Oh my dear God. Go and sort yourself out, whoever that was. I think it was Joe Riley. It was. Was it? Strike from range. Hits the bar. And number 23, who is Joe Riley, just lets his man go. That is just unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. Run to another howler. In fact, look at all our ratings, all lows. That is not good. Well, I'm going to say just show me something else in the second half, because this is unacceptable performance levels right now. And if nothing changes, I need to switch to the 4-2-3-1. I'm going to give that another 5 minutes before I do, or make that decision. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So tactics, 4-2-3-1. MacArthur's going to stay on because Rossiter's playing a 6.4. We're going to bring on Lorenko for Rossiter. We're going to bring on Pozobon for Rudden because Rudden's had a howler. We'll leave it at that. In fact, I'm going to bring off Joe Gomez as well because he's had a howler. So I don't like making all 3 subs there, but we're getting rid of 3 players who are playing very poorly and bringing on 3 players that are fresh. We're changing our system, so hopefully we can get something. And we're going to go for a quick team talk of just calm and encouragement, and hopefully that will pick the team up just a little bit. Looks like we've got a free kick though, but probably won't be a highlight because never is. So it's just going through all these things right now. Right, we need to go overload now. Team talk. I can't do a team talk because I'm going to overload. Still can't make a team talk. Why not? Now I can. Calm. Just a calm and encouragement again. Well, we need 2 goals with 10 minutes to go. And it looks like our European run will be over. It's been a very boring game, this, guys. I might just stick another game in this episode just because of that. I think we've had, what, 1, maybe 2 highlights. Just going to go aggressive, try and fire them up a little bit. Yeah, completely unacceptable performance. We are out of the Europa League. Celtic out at the same stage as well. They got absolutely thumped by Renee. So yeah, board wise, here's our youth facilities. It will cost 5.25 million. Our current facilities are excellent youth facilities, superb training facilities. Hibs have got another 5-star youth player come through, and I went and looked at them, and they've got the exact same junior coaching and youth recruitment as us. It's very frustrating. I don't know why. We got another bang average bunch of it. I brought in a few of them just so you can see, but there was not any standouts at all. I think there was maybe, I'm trying to think, there was maybe one guy who was reasonably decent. I think it was actually that Connor Burns. But that was the best we got, was this lad. And I don't know why we just cannot get a good youth prospect to come through our own youth team. When we've got such good facilities, we've got the best of everything. And then Hibs are just pumping them out season after season. 640k for getting knocked out there. And let's go to transfer history and let's look at staff. So, a lot of our staff's contracts were up at the end of the season, and I renewed all the contracts that were sort of physios, scouts, data analysts, and sport scientists. I renewed all them because there's not been really any better for certainly the scouts and physios that we can attract. Anyway, so I thought we'll have a look at that, and then we'll have a look at the coaches individually. So I renewed some of them. I released Jack Robinson. This was the sort of time where I thought, right, if we do it now, I know what I can get in for next season, and I'm not running the risk of someone that was interested this season isn't interested next season. So Jack Robinson, David Bowman, and Andy Little all leave. They're replaced directly by Sam Schulberg, who was the Yeovil goalkeeping coach, and he comes in as a direct replacement for Jack Robinson. Gary Boland was the manager of Forfar, had been for a number of years. He comes in as a direct replacement for David Bowman, just sort of being the jack of all trades coach. And Alfred Dosu Yeovil, formerly of the PSV reserves coaching team, comes in as our under-20s goalkeeping coach to replace Andy Little. Schedule wise, we've got Aberdeen and Celtic in the next 2 games. I'm not going to double header this, guys, purely because I think those episodes go on for so long. So I know the game wasn't the most entertaining to watch. I will bring you back for the Kilmarnock game before the split. So that gives us a 3-game gap, and then it'll give us a 4-game gap before the last game of the season for the review and whatnot. So that will end this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I will hopefully catch you all next time.